Hello everybody, my name is Funky Monk John, and welcome back to Wytchwood. In the last episode, we collected the soul of the pious and kind of racist ram. And in this episode, I think we're gonna try to get the soul of the rat in the graveyard. Have a spooky little episode this time. I hope all your guys' day is going so great. Let me know how it's going down in the comments. Always excited to get back into some Wytchwood. It's nice, charming, super fun and creative game. I want to make the cat a treat. I might be able to, actually. See if I can do that real quick. No, not yet. Okay. I'm lost already. Yeah, that last one ran a little bit long, and that's okay. As it is, after all. Oh yeah, all these rainbow guys up here. It's an atmospheric game. It's a story-based game, story-driven. So I think we need to go ahead. Explore the haunted house. Okay. Spooky sounds are emanating from the abandoned mansion that lies up the road. Oh, I can just go in. Okay. Oh no, that's a lot of ghosts. As you walk through the dilapidated estate, the temperature drops drastically. The floorboards and walls groan angrily as if the whole building is upset at your invasion. A gust of wind suddenly rushes up the staircase as though the house itself was drawing breath. An ear-splitting scream stirs dust from the rafters and makes your knees weak. Ah, that's definitely the melodious voice of a banshee, or the chicken's aunt. You take a step forward, but ghostly skeletal hands rise up through the creaking floorboards. They reach out, grasping, and you feel your spirit fade at their frigid touch. You're all lucky I misplaced my spectre sickle, or I'd cut you down like weeds. Guess I should report back to the gravekeeper anyway. Yeah, okay. I'll need some help from the gravekeeper to calm these crabby ghosts. There's quite a few of them. This place ain't just kinda haunted. It's mega haunted. Super haunted. This is where I can get one. Yeah. Let's see what he has to say for himself. Let that place get so haunted. You're back! It's a demon from the underworld, isn't it? Oh, or maybe a lich come to summon up an army of darkness. Relax, it's just your run-of-the-mill banshee. A banshee! I knew it! No wonder the dead have been so angry lately. How are they supposed to get any rest with all this racket? That spirit only becomes a banshee when it's terribly wronged. Who used to live in that house? I don't rightly know. It's always been abandoned since before my time. Always was pretty creepy though. The place was so haunted that I couldn't get in for a better look. A good exorcism ought to clean it right up. This sort of stuff happen often? Why, just last year I had to deal with a ghoul that wouldn't stop breaking into the crypts. Darn feller was trying to find his long-lost love or something. The man turns to rummage through his cluttered shack, looking for something. Anyways, eventually I had to call in the grave squad exterminators. They got that nasty ghoul rounded up before he befouled too many tombs. But they left behind this, where'd it get to? They gave me this, to ward off any angry spirits that might be left over. He holds up a rusty-looking lantern. A ghost lamp? I thought those things got recalled because of all those possessions. Huh? I never heard of nothing about that. Now this thing ain't powerful enough for banshees, but it should keep lesser spirits away. He gives the lamp a shake, but only a puff of purple smoke rises from the wick. It's like I forgot to keep it. Jesus, forgot to keep it fueled up. I go and get the gas myself, but in the graveyard in this state. He shrugs feebly at you. You're hopeless. Let us a ghost lantern meet for fuel. He squints at the fading label on the back of the lantern. Let's see. Okay, I mean, it's easy enough. Need some of these. Spooky. Don't do it! Oh, I thought the dog was gonna go for it. I couldn't live with that. I just have to restart. Really? Let's see. One more. Ought to do the trick. And it just explodes. And need some arachnocide. Alrighty. The swamp we go. Here we are. Need that stick. We'll need to find a salamander. Should be a log over here somewhere. On the gathering. No? Very strange, very strange. I just need an eye of new. Like all witches need in every, you know, like adaptation that involves a witch. This. Hey, there he is. You bastard. Oh my god. Okay. Exploding piece. There we go. Okay. Now we should be good. Potion. I like. A quick trip to the fields. Some lazy grass, which to me is just a yet another what was it? Oh man, I haven't had my caffeine today. I forget the word. Like when something is, you know, used in place of like what it actually is. A euphemism, I think is the word. It's a euphemism for lazy grass would be a euphemism for you know, the devil's lettuce. I might need to go get some caffeine. Have myself wake up. Just get myself a cup of coffee. I don't know yet. Coffee tends to upset my stomach. So hopefully I don't need to make two of these. Hopefully it just gives me the two I need. And this place really is haunted. It is haunted as heck. So many ghosts. So many. Like one of the worst. Like best worst, you know? Oh, I could have just got another one and made it. Wait. I did make, yeah, so I can make this. I need another one. I'll just pause it real quick and go get one. No big deal. Attack that. Don't attack me. You're creepy. One of the creepiest representations. Wheel. Oh no. Terrible. And with the power of video editing, it's not. I'm just hitting pause because I'm kind of lazy. Also, I kind of like halfway screwed myself earlier by not having OBS. Export as a MP4 and as like the native one that it does. Oh, that one gave 2. That's trash. So I got through my friend's reason his recommendation. I forget what it's called. It's like let me pull it up real quick. A hit film or a home FX or something like that. Type in home FX and it pulls up hit film. And you know, as an editor, I'm going to just real quick edit out all the dead spaces. And I ended up like trying to convert it to. It was this whole thing because it would have taken probably an hour or 2 to convert it to an MP4. I didn't have that kind of time or patience to go ahead and do that. So I just again, quick YouTube tutorial. There's everything for anything you ever want on YouTube, and I was just too dense at the moment to like look it up, like, hey, how do I blah blah blah, and I fixed it, so now if I do want to edit them, I can do so. Batman. The web wings still flap on their own accord. That's kind of gross. The phantom goo feels as if it's attempting to pull you down beneath the soil. To hell! The trip collar silk is thick and smells oddly of lilac. That's weird. I seem to have misplaced my reading glasses, so maybe you better prepare the mixture. You read it off the well-worn instructions printed on the lantern. They're horribly confusing and riddled with spelling mistakes. How did these contraptions ever make it to markets in the first place? You better stand back. If I do this wrong, things might get a little explodey. My favorite! You grind together the gruesome ingredients into a waxy paste before rendering the whole mixture down over the gravekeeper's cooking fire. The odor coming from the wet bubbling soup makes the hairs on your nose prickle, but you power through it and pour the ghastly oil into the lantern with a rusty funnel. The gravekeeper raises one caterpillar-like eyebrow at you. He doesn't have any on the... No, kaboom! Perfect! Give her a good shake. You swish the oil around inside the lamp and light the wick. Slowly, a bluish, unearthly glow fills the space around you. Give me that. Oops, sorry. It should clear the way to that miserable banshee. Oh. If maybe you could ask her what all the fuss is about. My headphones made their, like, I'm about to die beep. So, let me plug this in real quick. Sorry for any noises. And I got distracted. To the mansion. Luigi's Mansion. Oh, that would be a great game. I was hoping it would. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sweet. Upstairs. Oh yeah, that is... Oh, there she is. Howling with a pain to transcend the veil. Kinda creepy. Come here! Oh, okay, you weren't terrified, huh? He just wants out. He's like, I'm not having it. Okay. Hello. Oh, Jesus. Come to I'm not gonna screech. Come to taunt me as well? Taunt you? I've come to find out why you're throwing such a tantrum. You raised the dead with your wailing. The wraith's jaw drops to her collarbone, howling as her ghostly arms reach for you. You quickly raise the ghost lamp high, bathing the room in cold light. The spirit recoils away, covering her eyes with translucent hands. It burns! Why do you torment me so? Oh, quit being so dramatic. Now tell me what's got you so upset. It's gone! That sneak! That thieving, plague-ridden rodent stole it! What's gone? Who stole it? The rodent. The rat? My family's crypt was defiled by that wretched rat. My most precious treasure, my brooch, it's gone. I will not rest until I have it back. Now, the rat stole the brooch from your crypt. That's enough to make anyone upset. It was stolen, ripped from my breast. Where has it gone? Well, if the rat pilfered it off your remains, maybe he left behind a clue as to where he ran off to. But that crypt is jammed full of caskets. How will I know which box is yours? What was your name? I do not remember. Who was I? Everything's clouded by my suffering. Every angsty teenage high schooler, right? I don't know where I am. My suffering is you know how it is. Well, this was your house, right? There must be some relics in here that can point me in the right direction. Okay, I get it. I'll get to the bottom of this, and you can stop all this howling. I love how she's just like annoyed. I mean, me too. Is this it? What's this? Oh, well, I'll try to like... Buddy, I'm going in this next room. Okay. The heavy box seems like it might contain important family documents, but it's locked tight. I doubt the key is just anywhere around here. I better just make my own. A skeleton key. Okay, I mean, simple enough, right? Yeah, I just need a head. Right now I have no head. So no head. And it's fine. Sometimes. I mean, I never like was on Vine when it was around, but I have watched many an hour of Vine compilations. So this embossed shield looks like it might be a coat of arms, but the face is so badly encrusted with patina that you can't quite make out what it is. A good cleaning ought to get this looking spick and span. Purification water. Sweet, sweet. Okay. So I'm gonna go get a zombie head, a mummified head, or whatever it is. Spirit salts, I believe, would do the trick just fine. I'm learning. There's like very much like The Witcher. Like I haven't played as much as some people have, but I played enough to like know like which monster was like an ogrid or a oh, I forget like all, you know, insectoid, like all those, a crypt, cryptid. Well, I need one of you to like aggro me, so you know I would know real quick which menu to go into. Equip with a what sword and like all that. I mean, you know, it's a very good game. I'd love to play it on here. I just don't know how it would capture. And also, I need to find a game to make kind of shorter format videos. I've always been a fan of longer format because I can, you know, turn them on, play them in the background. But I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, and I want to be inclusive to people who like different things. I need a skeleton key. I'm gonna go ahead and probably make two. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and probably make two. So I need to desecrate someone else's grave. It's probably fine. They just kind of like float around. That's why it's so hard for me to find them last time, because I was like, where are the bats? They're not here. They just kind of scuttle around, do their own thing. I remember when I was a kid, we had like, you know, a street lamp around where we lived. Yeah, so I do have to have this equipped at least. But yeah, whenever we had a street light, and you know, a lot of bugs would fly around that street light, so bats would come and, you know, eat food. So we would like get a sock, fill it with rocks, and throw it up in the air and watch the bats like, you know, dive bomb it, like try to catch it. It's pretty cool. You crack open the chest to find a collection of moldy papers and bills, but a heavy book at the bottom looks promising. In the cracked leather-bound tome, you browse through long-forgotten obituaries, and we mourn her death, the third of her siblings to pass. Much beloved, she will long be remembered for her beautiful singing voice and tireless pursuit of justice. Well, that singing voice is not here anymore. Sounds like our banshee, the third to die. That will mean that her casket will be the third one in her row. Okay, well, that's easy enough. I need to get some purification. Where possibly. We'll look into that. See if I do need it. Okay, I do need it. And that should be easy enough. I should have everything plus some what I need for a couple of jars. Yeah. Rolling deep with some clay, man. Never bereft of the clay. What the hell? What? That doesn't. God dang it. So I could just get word water from there? That would have been nice to know. Wait, does it show that there? Hold up. Backtrack. Something weird about this water source. Okay, so I can just get word water. Weird water? I don't know what it's called. That makes sense. It's in a graveyard. So, yes, we'll go and look at her position. This one should be fine, right? Yeah. Correct, okay. And then needs some ectoplasm and some of that. The ectoplasm is from these guys? Right. I don't remember. We'll find out. No, it's not from them. Might be from these. Which I mean is horrific. Stinky. Okay. We'll get there when we get there. I ain't too worried about it right now. Not too worried about it at all. That's the wrong mausoleum. Man, if I could read, I'd be unstoppable. Let's see. So, this her? Oh, okay. So I need that coat of arms to figure out who she was, because there's these different coats here. Coats of arms. Chances are there's corpse here as well. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. We are in a crypt. But I do momentarily forget how to get ectoplasm. I think it's the whaling guys, right? So I'll need some mushrooms, which means I'll need to be right back. Now I have everything I need to make a calming room. I have almost everything I need to make a calming room. Man, listen. My foresight. Kind of poor sometimes. That's okay. Well, see, so like, we haven't been here in a minute on the screen. I went there one time. Remember this place? Pretty cool where it all started. But this is just like such a common thing. I thought I've grabbed like enough of it over time, but I have not. So I'm stinky. But that's okay. Washes your clothes in the swamp? Get out of my swamp! Let's see, go to the graveyard. Okay, now we have everything we need. Didn't take too long, not too bad. Let's see what we got here. Hey, wrong thing. There we go. Okay, so now I can call one of these poor guys. That's how you get the tears. Okay, so I think I have to exercise the other guys. Which, yeah, I mean, easy enough. An exorcism charm. I guess, you know, crosses aren't a thing anymore. Did. Okay, that's how I get the ectoplasm. Pardon me. That's fine. We can just go to the The graveyard keeper guy. What if the graveyard keeper is the rat? I'll call it now. My prediction. I don't think he is. But what if he was? How smart would I be? Calling a plot twist like M. Night Shyamalan could never write. That water. Now we can make our purifying water. We almost have a full spellbook, a grimoire. Well, on this side, about half. Still pretty cool though. It is a very, very well made game. These guys totally outdid themselves. If you like it, for sure, like, go check it out. It's like, I think I got it for like $8 or $9. It might be like $15 regularly. Which, I mean, it's worth it. It is definitely worth it to give it a playthrough. Or, you know, watch me. I don't. Either way. These guys, you know, they need support. I made something chef's kiss beautiful. Excuse me. Okay. You clean the grit and grime to reveal a proud lion staring back at you. This crest looks like it matches one of the burial rooms in the crypt. Okay. Simple. Hey. A loot chest. That one had hit it. That's cool. Oh yeah, the trip. I'm so glad these are up here. Listen. I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but there are symptoms that are there. I strongly don't like. I don't like being like, oh, I have this. There's like people who are like, I have a CD, and it's like you just like to organize. That's not the same as being obsessive about, you know, certain things. It's totally different. But you do you, boo. It's okay. Where's the there's the line. Leave me alone. Don't chase me. Creepy. It's third. So yeah, let's check her out here. It should be here, right? So, of course, here's one. Oh, okay. Let's check out this one. Yeah, but how do I open them? So she's lying, but do I need... The offices. Hey. Chill out. Okay. How do I open the corpses though? The caskets. This is a lion room. This third. Okay, maybe I need to go check out more on. See if I can find more things in the haunted house about her. Can I do this here? Yeah, sweet. So I can just kind of. Well, the only ones that really cause any harm are the hands sticking out, the grabby guys, and the heads, the flying heads. If anybody, you know, has suggestions of kind of what to do to add some variety, I always get turned up here. Add some variety to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'm thinking about doing Stardew Valley. Borderlands would not be a bad choice because it's very, very spunky. I was going to do Borderlands 2. That's one of my favorites. 3 I wasn't really a fan of so much. Fortnite's a contender, but don't hold your breath. I'm not the biggest of fans of Battle Royales in general. Mostly because I'm rather trash at shooters. Apex wouldn't be a bad one either, but as I said, kind of trash at shooters. Okay, here we go. The corroded picture frame has almost completely deteriorated. You can barely make out ghostly figures sitting together in the rotten canvas. Shame. Time has almost forgotten this family. Maybe I can restore just this little piece of them. A restoration doll. This one actually requires quite a bit, doesn't it? It's one of those. Anyway, well, let's see. Yeah, okay, so I will be right back. So I have everything we need for a restorative doll, idol, whatever. This. Color and light flood back into the faded painting to reveal a content-looking family. Recognize one of the younger girls by her shock of hair and brooch on her chest. That must be her wailing wraith, a granddaughter by the look of it, so she must be on the lower tiers of the crypt. Okay, I think that's everything I need to know. The banshee's body is buried under the crest of the line. She's a granddaughter, so she'll be on the bottom row, and she was the third one to pass away. So, simple enough. Those cuts. Oh, excuse me. Those cuts are simply just me, going and gathering materials. That's quite all it is. Oh, you're back! Find out anything about our predicament? It seems that you've got a grave robber on the loose. The banshee had a brooch stolen from her family crypt. A grave robber? Oh, damn those despicable degenerates. With the increase in ghosts, I haven't been able to do my nightly patrols. Lord, I need to learn how to read. I need to get to the crypt and find her body. The thief might have left something behind. Well, good luck. That place has more spiders than I have liver spots, so you'll understand if I stay behind. Well, I mean, hey, being a crypt keeper where the dead don't stay dead, I'd probably be drinking a lot too, giving myself some liver spots. I don't know if that's how liver spots are made. I'm just gonna assume. Check it out. The lion was, I think, this way, right? So it's just spiders were repelled. Hey! I don't know. You're fine. So let's see what's a casket. That should be it. You dig your nails underneath a loose plaque and begin to pull. The rusty bolts pop off the corners of the end of the cap as the whole thing rips off of the mossy wall. It is time for caffeine. Okay, toss away the grave cover and peer inside the dark hollow. Holding your lamp aloft, dozens of small beady eyes blink back at you. Rats! And quickly jump aside as a torrent of vermin come pouring out from the coffin. Filthy little biters come to pilfer more graves. Squeaking and hissing, they flow like some lumpy liquid rushing back towards the entrance. You get the feeling that these rats are far more organized than any normal pest. Where are you off to, little devils? Running back to your master, perhaps? Hey. It's like that scene in Ratatouille. Ooh. I don't want to get bit. I don't like spiders. They really made them creepy. Very spindly. See where they're heading to. You track down the swarm of rats into thorny bramble, their bodies whirling in verminous mass. This does not, however, seem to be their permanent nest. If you could only flush them out, perhaps it would flee to their true source. A good spark ought to set this dry tinder alight. Can't hide from me, beasts. A cinder box. Hey, perfect. The brush is quickly subsumed, and tongues of flame scattering the rats beneath. Their frenzied rout is not without order, though. In a wave of fur and claws, they scramble through the graveyard towards their next hiding place. I'm gonna have to do this a few more times. I feel like I'm gonna have to do this a few more times. Hey, 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 hey. I don't want to get bit. I don't like spiders. 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 I don't like spiders The horde of rats pours between the bars of this crumbling mausoleum, swirling in a gyre just out of reach. Once more they have found a temporary refuge. Such a closed-in space seems right for a good smoking. They won't be able to hold their breath for long. Yeah, smoke it up, bro. It's like, what was it Argyle from Stranger Things? That, I think is his name. I could be wrong on that. But season 4, The Stoner. It's a good show. So, a quick trip to... Well, we'll go to the forest for this. And since it's only like one little thing, it's the ones that like I have to get so many materials for. Like I'm missing one thing from here, one thing from over there that I like cut. Well, this should be very quick. Nice and easy. More fireflies, because we seem to need those. Okay, now we will be able to make our smoke pellet. I don't know why you need slime for pellet, maybe to keep it from burning as fast? I don't know. It's the, strike against a hard surface to produce a thick and surprising and long-lasting smoke, useful against skeeters. Okay. It's fair. It's like summer here, man. You're talking about some mosquitoes. It's rough here. Like, I'm more up like on the mountain, so it's not as bad, but it's still pretty ripe with them. But now I'm like, I guess you would say in the valley, or pardon me again, elsewhere. They get mad. It's very moist here, so smoky. The smoke emitting from the pellet is thick and concentrated. Even though they are below the worst of it, the choking fumes are enough to flush the rats out. Once more they rush forth, this time fleeing towards the shadow of the ruined church. Yeah, that's where I kind of figured we were gonna go. Who do I follow here? They didn't pay him enough. They didn't pay him more. I love his. Whoa! Okay. The flood of rats squeeze through the bars of a great brass gate and disappear into the ruins of a squat, abandoned church. Heavy chain binds up the gate, and the rusted padlock is well beyond accepting any sort of key. Something more potent will be needed to open it. An acid! I'm not even going to pronounce that. What do I need? I almost have everything. Almost. Alright. And would you look at that? We have everything we need. I think. Yes, we do. Awesome. What is this? Algae. Okay. Cool. Dissolve the chain. The iron of the padlock wheezes in protest as it melts away into blackened goo. The chain falls away and you push open the gate to the churchyard beyond. Take me to church. I don't know the words. Not a big Hoosier stan. I'm sorry. I think it's Hoosier. Hoosier mama. Let's see if there's anything to loot back here. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. That is fine. Look at rats. Somebody's been sleeping here, reading some books. Money. 3 whole gold. Oh, okay, so they're gonna lead me somewhere, maybe? I'll just see like behind here, or back in here. You attempt to pick up the candlestick, but find it is attached to some mechanism inside the altar. A latch flips as you watch a stack of boxes slide aside to reveal a hidden crack in the wall. Hey, I was looking at that. I knew it. My gamer sense was tingling. Oh, wow. I'm busy. Look at him. Hey, who in the blazes are you? Who let you in, huh? I let myself in. You should really hide your secret lair a bit better. Though I must admit, this is quite the collection you've acquired here. Why, what's it to you? You're looking to make a trade? We got whatever you need, sister. If you can pay the price, that is. As a matter of fact, I'm looking for an old antique brooch, and I've heard you're the one to talk to. Yeah, we got plenty of brooches. Any of these beauties catch your eye? The Lumberman flips open his cloak. Want to buy a watch? And you see it's lined with rows and rows of jewelry. You lean in for a closer look. The items all look like priceless family heirlooms, but you can't pick out the one belonging to the Banshee. I'm not sure. I need to confer with my friend as to which is the right one. The rat narrows his eyes suspiciously as he hides his wares back inside his cloak. And just who is this friend of yours? Why, she's the original owner, of course. She would very much like her property returned to her. No deal. We don't make trades with the dead. But you're happy enough to steal from them? Let me just go tell my friend where your little hideout is. I'm sure she'll be more than persuasive. She'll be more persuasive than myself. Foo, this place is sacred ground. That's kind of smart, actually. No bad spirits can enter here. Now get out before we pick you clean. Alright, no need to be crass. I want to explore just a moment. I wonder if all those like other little rat nests elsewhere are like his cronies. Very curious. Those spirits may cross the threshold, eh? Well then I'll just have to invite one in myself. You buy the flat surface of the barren altar. It looks like the perfect place to conduct a seance. Oh, we're gonna make a Ouija board? Oh, boy. Dang it. Should be simple enough. Ah, I need another bone. I need a bone to pick. Ah, damn it. Alrighty. Well, through these short messages, we'll return back. There are no messages. I have no sponsors. And we're back in the church. So I have a question for you guys, right? So there's a drummer, and he had twin daughters. You know what he named them? And a 1 and a 2. Okay, that's enough of that. I have everything we need. I went ahead and gathered a second pumpkin jack bone because it seems to be in high demand around here. And then we can create our Ouija board. So invoke some spirits. You close your eyes and place your hands on the planchette of the spirit board. Concentrating hard, you try to focus your thoughts towards the haunted mansion. Hello? Can you hear me? Show me a sign. The planchette begins to twitch and move, slowly tracing out letters on the board. I'm hungry. Who is this? Oh, come on now. Who else would it be? I'm calling to let you know if I found where the rat is. You might want to come down here and speak to him. The lights flicker within the halls and dim down until you are drenched in total darkness. Only a blood-red glow throbs from the altar. Like how you said throbs. The wind rushes through the church, and you can hear the squealing of rats as they dive for cover. On the gale come the screams of the dead, reverberating through the halls. The spirit board shudders and splits with the noise, and a skeletal hand claws its way out from the peephole of the cracked planchette. He is here! I can smell him! I made her freaky. Right through that crack in the wall, actually. Just that way. The vengeful spirit howls and flies straight through your body as she sweeps down into the rat's hideout. That's chilly. Wait for me. I need to see how this ends. Get some popcorn. Oh, she's mad. You dare take from me? How'd you... Wait, it was just a simple misunderstanding. I didn't... Even in your hour of judgment, you lie. The rat's bulging eyes look onto you in desperation. I forget the voice.
This is your doing, isn't it? You let her in here.
I'm merely helping to settle a dispute. You thought all your grave robbing wouldn't come with consequences? Face justice for your crimes, thief. The dead have come for you. The banshee whirls around like a hurricane, drawing with her an innumerable host of ghosts and spirits.
No, no, get off us, you wretches! You are dead, finders keepers!
Hey, like really, you're dying and you're like, I wasn't wrong. Spectral claws grab onto the rat, his verminous minions, and drag them squealing into the underworld. With the crack of thunder, the howling wind evaporates. Not a single rat remains. A calm falls over the banshee as she reaches down and picks up one of the scattered brooches left on the floor. My brooch. It's back. It's safe. I can finally sleep. She clutches her treasure to her breast and looks at you with a final crooked smile before fading away in a glimmer of ghostly smoke. The eerie silence of the cave. You see something squirming in the debris. Ew. You brush aside some pilfered treasure and uncover a writhing mass of pink rat tails, tangled together like worms. Ew, looks like they got all knotted up trying to escape. The soul of the rat. That's probably the grossest one. But it's completed! That's awesome. I enjoyed that one. And I hope you did too. And if you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you like what you've seen today, I want to see more in the future. Hit subscribe. It would help out a great deal. If you're watching and not subscribing, what's the matter with you? No, but honestly, it would mean a lot to me and help out so much. In the next episode, we want to do the cat and the rat? The rat, the cat, and then the fish? Or do we want to do the rat, the fish, and the cat? Because the cat eats both of them. I'm going to do the fish next and the cat last, because I think she'll be pretty fun. So, I'll see all you guys in the next episode. See ya!